Well, hi everyone, and welcome back to Bring It to Life with Gail. So today it is another craft for Christmas ideas, and I guess I'm calling it a series. It's multiple craft projects rolled into one video, and then this is my second one now. So my first one went out, and now I'm doing the second one. They're just a couple of ideas for decoration for Christmas. You can sell those if you want to, or use them in your own home, or use them as gift. So I'm hoping that you are enjoying this series. Let's go. I knew I wanted to do some ornaments this year, but I wanted to make some different ones. I think you all seen these mini glass jars at your Dollar Tree. I purchased a bunch of these, and then what I did is I am making them into little tube ornaments. Aren't those adorable? So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make, okay? Dollar Tree has a bunch of these this year. They're those beaded garlands. They're a little bit scarce, you know, but what I'm doing is I'm cutting them. So I'm going to show you what I do. So I take my jar and I fill it up with some of this crystal snow. You can find that they sell some at your Dollar Tree, and they also have tons in the village section of the Walmart Christmas area. So you're just going to fill up your jar with some of that snow, and then with your scissors, this is what I'm doing. I'm just doing like 2 beads like this, and then I'm making this a little loop like that. Y'all see that? And then I'm just putting that in my jar on one side, and I'm pushing it in so you can kind of see the red. Next, again, thank you Mother Nature, I just grabbed some little branches from outside. We had a branch down, so I'm using that. I'm not actually cutting it from my tree, and I really like this double one, so I'm gonna cut it right there. I might have to cut the tip a little bit. Just a tad. Kind of want to make sure that it's stuck in there. Then you just take it and you insert it on one side. And then you might want to do a second one. See how it looks? And then I'm going to fill the rest with some more snow. So I like to fill it all the way to the top. And then what I'm doing is I went to my local hardware store and I purchased these little O hooks. They're tiny, so hopefully you'll be able to see. You see that? This one is 15th of 32. Whatever that means. 1, 1 centimeter. Okay. So size, it says 217 1/2. Does that make sense to y'all? Anyways, this is the size right there. Okay, they're very tiny. So what I do is I'm going to put you down a little bit. Oh my goodness, on my counter, because I am creating today. My creative mind is going. That doesn't happen too often. So pull this up here. Ooh, don't fall. Okay. So they're tiny. And I'm grabbing my pliers and I'm holding it. See how I'm holding it there? And then I'm just taking the lid upside down and I'm placing it down on my counter. And I'm trying to center it as best as I can. And I'm just using my meat grinder. And I'm just centering it as much as I can and hold it tight so it doesn't move. You put it in the center and you whack it. Okay. Now there is a paper in here that will come up. It'll pop up. Take that out. I'm using my hot glue gun and I am just simply putting glue inside. And then you'll have some that's, you know, it's gonna get hard a little bit on one side, and then you just they'll come off. these little string. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm just making sure that it's around the screw. See that? Okay. And then I'm just going to let it dry. And then what I do is I just take a jute string and I just attach it, and there are my ornaments. Now, I was thinking about doing something here, but I think it's too much. I just think that these on the tree, because of the glycerin, and if you have lights and it shows, it will glisten, and you have yourself a little different ornament for your tree. You can call this the magic snow, Christmas snow, or anything you want to. You can put just some white with maybe 2 little black beads and a little yellow nose for a melted snowman ornament looking thing. You can put a message in here to give somebody a sweet note on a Christmas morning. However, I'm going to show you the other ones that I purchased, and I don't know. I also have these that I was thinking they would be cute for a Christmas message. I will make some of those, and I will show you those later on. They won't be done at the same time, but I will show you how I will do those as well. And these have a cork top to it. And on these, you receive 6 of them. So I only bought 6, I think, of those. I got to look around because I had so many things happening. So I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll show you how I attach it together. For the next one, it's kind of hard, but I think we can all do it. So I purchased these little Christmas trees from the Dollar Tree. You get 8 in a pack. Now, what you got to do is you got to put a little dab of glue on here, because this is not easy to pull back up, and when you do, you kind of break the brushes. You're just going to take your fingers and push it in there. Drop it. Well, dropping it is not as easy as you think. There. And then you're going to push on it so it'll stick there. Okay, then I want to take some of my snow. And I'm thinking maybe the snow will be too thick, but I'm going to try anyways. So I use a bowl so I don't make a mess on my counter. So I'm going to put some in there. Then I'm just going to use some y'all see it going in there very carefully. I think it's so cute. A little bit more. Look how cute these are. Now you can push everything down if you want to. You can leave some in there, kind of on the tree. But I thought, how cute are these? So I'm going to keep working on this, and I'm doing the same thing to the lid, and I'm attaching it the same way. I think I'm going to sell these for $3.95 a piece. They're super cute, and they take time. So $3.95 for each ornament. I'm making 8 of the Magic Christmas Snow, and I'm going to make 8 of the trees. Okay, so there were 2 of the trees that the base is too big to fit into the little jar, like it just doesn't go in there. So I don't want to, oops, I dropped one. So I don't want to force it in there. So I just got to show you how cute these are. Look how cute. So I only made 6 of the ones with the trees because I only had 8. I'm going to try to go find some more trees. And those are there. So I got the ropes to put around. So, whoopsies. The next one I want to show you what I'm doing is I'm just doing different things. And these are faceted beads, 4 ounces. I got these from Walmart. And what I want to do is I just want to mix it and do like a little crystallized look in the jars. Instead of just doing an ornament, regular ornament, I just think these jars are cute. And they can go in a small tree or a bigger tree. Whatever you want to do with them. So these are there's different sizes in them. Oh, where's that at? Do y'all see that? So I'm just going to go ahead and drop. Yeah, they're different sizes. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop a few of those beads in there. Like so. Then I'm going to drop some snow on top. I know you can't see me right now, but oopsies. I got lots of projects going on for the holidays. So then I'm just going to mix it up. And do you see what it looks like? Look how gorgeous that is. Camera is not giving this justice at all. Beads are more expensive, so I'm adding a little bit more snow than the beads. Shake it up again. Oh, I love it. Actually, you can't really see the beads. Might gonna change my mind about the snow and just do beads. Okay, so I was working on my Christmas tree. Little auntie's cute. Look with the string on it. Just hanging on a tree. Wouldn't that be so cute? So how I'm doing it is I'm putting the string and I'm just doing a knot at the top. And you pull it. There we go. Then you just hang it on your tree. Look how cute. Now I only did 6 because, of course, some of the tree's bottom base does not fit in the jar. So, of course, that's okay. So, I just decided I'll just make 6 and go from there. The next ones that I'm making is I'm using these beads that I got from the from Walmart. And I'm just going to put this in here. Look how shiny it is. Something's missing here. Okay, I have been all over the place with these. I apologize because I cannot make up my mind. So, on the ones with the little red berries on it, I went ahead and wrapped a ribbon. I wasn't gonna, but I did. And then, of course, I have plenty of buttons. And I went ahead and added a little button to the top. I think that came out really cute. So I'm going to push these aside with all of my mess and glitter. And then I'm going to come to the ones with the Christmas trees. Like I told you, there was the base of 2 of them didn't fit. So I got 6 of these. And so I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the Christmas tree one. I'm going to do one on camera and the rest I'm going to do off and then I'll show you. So make sure your glue gun is hot already. And I really like this ribbon. It looks old-fashioned to me. So I'm not sure which top is. Yeah, that's the top. Right? No, that's the top. Okay. So I'm just adding a little bit of glue here. Taking my ribbon. Make sure it's flat. Oops. And I'm going around the top of it. Cutting it. A little bit more glue. Then I'm going to grab another button, one of my red little buttons that I have. And I am going to put a little button at the top. I think that just adds to it and it is so cute. So I'm going to do the rest and I will show them to you and then I'll show you my next idea. Okay, so I finally put everything together. And the last one I did is I took a little piece of silk eucalyptus, the little branches that I had gotten. You can buy these at Walmart, even Hobby Lobby, I think. Dollar Tree, of course, Hobby Lobby, if they still have some of the eucalyptus, fake eucalyptus. And then I went ahead and put a little bit of silver glitter and some fake snow. As you can tell, see it's shimmering. And then I had this velvet ribbon that I've been wanting to use up. And of course, I added a little button and look how stinking cute these are coming out. So I'm going to do one on camera with you real quick. So I pre-nailed all of my, did all of my little hooks on my caps. And so what I do is I put a little bit of snow. So if you decide that you make these, the eucalyptus is not glued in, so you would be able to pull it out if you needed to pull it out. Then I just take the back of my spoon, and I had a little bit of glitter. You can shake these up, a little bit more snow. And then I take my little piece of silk eucalyptus and I just push it into the little jar. Look how simple that is, but look how cute that is. And then if you want to, you can add a little bit more snow and a little bit more glitter, not too much. And then you just add your cap to it all. And then I use my, I'm going to show you, this is an old spool of ribbon that I got, gosh, probably at a yard sale or estate sale, I don't remember. And I'm taking my hot glue gun, I'm just adding a little bit of glue. And I just put my ribbon down. Now I do glue it 3 times, one in the back, to make sure that it doesn't fall off. And I go around. Then I come back to where I started and I just cut. Little dab of glue. One little button. And I am just using items that I have on hand. And then I'm using my jute twine. And I'm just doing my little hook. I'm going to sell these in my booth. I did not do the last craft fair because I had a cold. And of course you can't go if you're coughing. I still have a residue of my little cold. But I will be selling these in my booth. Look how cute these are. Just taking bottles that I got from the Dollar Tree and turning into different ornaments for the holidays. So on to the next. So here are the completed 24 little ornaments to place in my booth. Okay, today is Christmas DIY day. So, excuse me, I have that frog in my throat. So I think you remember me hauling this box from the estate sale. What I did is I wiped this down and I'm actually going to do it again. Well, I had something I did with this and I want to show you, but now I can't find what I'm looking for. It is the Lost in the Abyss day at my house. Well. So I'm just taking a little bit of this oil. This one is what is it called? Frankincense. And I'm just going to dab a little bit of this onto the bottom. It soaks up anyway, so it's okay. And what I'm going to do, this is simple. Really, what I'm selling here is the box. So I have one of these big cans. And I even thought about putting some paper around this. Some Christmas paper or something to wrap it up. But I just want to kind of show you real quick. And then I'm going to set it in here. And then I'm going to do a little arrangement in it. And then I'm thinking, should I get a smaller can? But I think I like the look of this. And then I'm just going to fill the bottom with some paper and put pine cones in it. Put a nice bow, and I'm going to call it done. I don't want to put this just by itself being this ugly. So let me show you how I wrap this up and how I do this little box. And because it is an antique box, I'm going to have to look this up. But I'm thinking with the arrangement and pine cones and everything, it's probably going to go up for $29.95, depending on the price online. So let's see. Okay, see how things can change. So I went upstairs and I found this burlap that I had. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap my burlap around my can. And then I have enough to use to fill the bottom of my bucket. So let's do this together. With my scissors, I'm just going to go ahead and cut a straight line as I can. And like I said, my main focus right now is selling this box, but I don't want to sell it by itself. And since it's the holidays, why not add to it a little bit? So first, I'm going to do a dab of glue. Oops. I'm going to do a dab of glue at the top and at the bottom, in the middle. And I'm going to take my edge that's not finished and just put it on there. Like so. I'm going to go around and do the same thing for the top. This time I'm going to put it to the burlap. Just remember, hot glue gun will come through the fabric. Okay, a little bit in the middle here. And some at the top. So then I have some left over. I'm just gonna put it inside there. And then I'm just gonna put this in here like so. And then I'm just gonna do a little arrangement. I even thought about using fresh greens, but it's not gonna stay, and that means I would have to go change it and it'll make a whole mess. So in this case, what I am going to do is I am going to think about doing a permanent arrangement in here. Just got to think about this a little bit. I do have plenty of foam if I want to use foam. I can actually cut my piece of foam and see if I want to use the smaller one or this one. Cut it up. What should I do? I think I'm going to leave it open. I'm not going to put a piece of foam in it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to my Dollar Tree and I'm going to buy a few of these and I'm just going to stick it in a few of these and let it go this way. And then for my bottom of this, I am just going to go ahead and stick this in and have a little piece fall out because I really want them to see the saying here. And now I'm just going to go get some pine cones, fill this up, and show you when I put a bow and fix it all up. All right, so I wanted to show you what I've done too. Is I've done this in the other arrangement, but didn't explain it to you. I just grabbed a branch from outside. Mother Nature is so giving, isn't she? And I just took some of my spray paint and painted my branches, and I will actually fit that into this arrangement. So I have a paper bag that you all can't see here, and I went ahead and placed my branch so it will dry. So in my yard, I'm very blessed to have some cute pine cones. It has like a snow effect on them already, and I'm just gonna go ahead and drop. See how cute they are? And I'm just gonna drop these at the bottom. They're still a little bit wet because we've had rain, but that's okay. And if it's not enough, I'm going to keep adding more to it. You know, you want them to stick out. Yeah, this is a big box, so it's not even going to fill this up. Anyways, you can actually fit them up like, you know, do a little arrangement with them if you want to. I think I need to pick up more pine cones. Okay, another full basket of pine cones. And I'm just placing them inside of here like so. I will show you the top of it, how I place them. Now, if you want to, because I still have a piece of the garden here, you can actually put some greenery in here. But or you can just place the wreath here, that'd be cute. But I think I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna do too much more. But look how simple and easy it is. And then if you have a Christmas scent like cinnamon, and you can dabble on top, but I'm gonna use this frankincense, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on my pine cones. It just smells good. Okay, now my branch should be pretty dry, and all I'm gonna do, you guys, is I'm just gonna break them down. You can actually put some in the pine cone itself, and this branch is pretty big, and I'm just gonna go and put them inside my jar right here, like so. And that way I won't need much more of this stuff here. And I can actually do, isn't that the cutest thing? Doesn't that say outside in the cold, and just so cute? I'm just gonna put one more in here to fill up my little, then you have this, and I'm gonna fray this a little bit. Okay. Now, I could have done a stamp here that says joy. I could, actually, I can glue a star. I could glue a couple of stars. You just use your imagination with this and create what you want and what you love. I think I am, though, going to use some of my jute here and make a bow just to add some ribbon to this somewhat. So I'm just going to take my bow, my ribbon here, and I'm just going to make a bow out of this. Or attempt to this morning. I'm going to see if no, I don't like it. I'm picky like that sometimes. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a double bow. And cut. There should be, I gotta see. Should be 2 of these. Cut one of these. There we go. And then I could just tuck that in there or glue it on there. So I'm going to glue this on there. I'm going to glue my little bow right here. Like so, and I think I am going to put a little star right there. Just going to take my time and just hold it for a second. Okay. I'm going to turn it so you can all see. And here is my Christmas box. Don't mind all the other stuff in the back. I am working this morning. How cute is that? Just for display by a fireplace, or, and they're basically burlap I already have, an old can. The box is what I am pushing here, and the pine cones and the branches that I spray painted. I could have added a little snow to this. I think that would have looked cute too, but I think it came out really cute. So if you have a wooden box, or you can create your own box, get some pine cone and you create the same look for your fireplace mantle, or in your entryway, or on your centerpiece for your table. So sometimes resell just means taking something that's already done and just sprucing it up a little bit. What I've done is I went ahead and washed these off, and right here there's a bow, and I think what I want to do with that bow is I'm going to go ahead and glue one of these little metal stars to it, just to give it a little bit more rustic look. Right on there, and then just resell it in my boot. There it is, and I'm going to resell this for $8.95. I think it's really cute. So I went ahead and made these last year using these cheese graters. These look pretty new, so I went ahead and used some rustic spray paint and painted both of them. I want to include these. What I'm going to do is I am going to slide, and I'll show you, I'm going to slide a pack of vintage of wax candles, tea lights in here, and I'm just going to tape it somehow so it's inside, and it'll come with the tea lights. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to do these. So I bought these picks to make it easier this time. I bought these picks from the Dollar Tree, I think it was. And I'm just going to go ahead and attach it to the side of the handle. And all I did was take my wire cutter, and I just twisted this little stem. And I'm going to use some of this red and white ribbon that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to do a simple bow. To attach it. Well, actually, I'm going to make the bow and then attach it. Hold on. So like always, I just want a little bit of ribbon. I'm just going to make a simple bow here. I'm going to use a, what do you call these things? Chanel stem. Oh my goodness. I'm going to use it to wrap it. I'm going to twist one time. So you want to make sure all your loops are nice and fluffy. And this is like a 2-second thing, but it's super cute. So then if they want to detach it and do something for spring, they can, or whatever they want to year round. And I'm going to go ahead and attach it right here. We're using the chenille stem. Then I'm going to tuck my tails from my chenille stem underneath. Okay. And to add a little bit to it, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue a star right there with my new Dollar Tree glue gun. Just can't burn myself. And here's the first one. In no time at all. I'm going to sell these for $7.95 each. So that's the first one. And then the second one, I'm just using pieces of chenille stem that I used before. I took it apart. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing. The wind has picked up on my back porch and it's throwing things around. I'm going to have to go check in a second. What is happening back there? Of course, this chenille stem is a little too big. I'm just going to cut it. Pull this up. Twist it, like that, fluff it up. I did the same thing. In this case, I'm going to put this one on this side. And using my chenille stem, I'm going to I'm going to tie it to this first and tie it to that after, I guess. And you can bend these so they will stick to the, there we go. Make sure you fix your bows. And we're just going to go ahead and attach it to okay, then another little star. I know I did them last year, but I wanted to include them again this year because I think they're very, very pretty in a kitchen. You know, on your windowsill, or by your sink, or by your stove. It can even be a part of the centerpiece for your kitchen. So again, don't want to burn my finger. There it goes. Look how simple that is, but so cute. Look how simple and cute this is. And this one here. I think it came out really cute. So this was part one of all of my craft fair for Christmas. It's not craft fair, but crafting for Christmas. And I hope that you enjoy. Please remember, I bring things home. I bring it with love and I bring it to life. And I hope that you enjoy these little crafty items that you can repurpose items that you have in your home. I bring things home, bring it with love, bring it to life. Thanks for watching.